All right, good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing tonight? All right, how's everyone doing tonight? Gonna play some expert here. All right, let's change around a few clubs. Let's go with quarterback here, and then big topper, and actually, let's see. We'll put the big topper and horizon in here, and we'll see how the round's going. See what we use on that hole there. All right, Kunika. How's everyone's tournament going so far? Let me know in the comments. So far, I've played one round, shot minus 15 in expert, which is not a great round by any means. Not in this tournament, I believe. 16, 17 is going to be what's needed through 9 to have any chance at a banner on the weekend. I think 17 at least. I'm going to play a bunch of rounds tonight. I was only planning on playing a few rounds and going deer hunting in the morning, but because tomorrow is opening day of archery, but they are calling for absolute crap weather in the morning. Bunch of rain. We've had nothing. It has not stopped raining all day today. We got about 2 inches of rain today, and it is just a swamp everywhere. Thanks, Buzzy. So I am probably not even going out deer hunting in the morning. Gonna hunt the afternoon. So I might as well get a few rounds played tonight. Get as many as I can in. All right, 326. Thank you, Blarp. 326. So 3 yards. 7.5 over 8. So we're going to go 23% slider, 20% uphill for the second shot. I'm going to play a rough bump, 1.5 top, 1 right. Thank you, Philip. All right, let's see how close we are here. All right, that was under adjusted. Really? That was quite a bit under adjusted. Hmm. All right. Well, I thought that yesterday I drove 329 and played at 15% slider and came up pretty close. I hit great right and missed just about a half a ring right. So I thought that that adjustment was pretty close, but now that I hit perfect there, I see that it's not. I'm gonna have to change. I think I'm gonna change elevation and see on the next round and see how that goes. All right, we're gonna go sniper, kingmaker, plus 10%. How's your tournament going, Philip? No. Really? Really? It came up that short? I mean, I had that ball guide quite a bit through the hole. I was right on line, though. Definitely right on line. So I think we're going to go 3.5 top there. All right. Now we're going to send this one. Let's see. I'm very surprised that that last shot came up that short. Because yesterday, well, again, yesterday I hit great right, but it made it past the hole. Hmm. What? Go to sleep. Go. Mason, go to sleep. Alright, we're going to send this one. I don't think 9.4 is enough wind to get there, though. We're going to send it anyway. Yeah, same thing. I hit the rough yesterday, too. So definitely gonna aim more left. I don't know why it hits right like that when either there I'm over adjusting the shot. Maybe that's what I'm doing. Maybe it's 0%. So I'm gonna play a rough bump here. tough one. Yesterday I played at plus 10% medium numbers for that rough bump because I ended up in the same spot. Or no, I played at 40% plus 10%, and I was off way to the right. So I went, Buzzy, I forgot to go get a new cable today. So I switched out another cable, which is working, but I don't like the way it hooks up into my computer. But it's working for now, so I'm not going to complain. No. Gotta change the club here. Go with the Grizzly. All right, 394. So we go 12%, 8%, at minus 30% elevation. Minus 30% elevation, 8% slider. We made it yesterday from 393 at 10% slider, so oh boy. All right, what's going on here? Seriously? Okay. You're just a little bit short. No, I'm gonna leave it just a little bit through here. I think we may have just over adjusted this a hair. Oh, dead center. Dead center. So we know that adjustment is spot on. Because we were 2 for 2 on that one. So why you would waste a good ball like that when you're just hitting it is beyond me. All right. So now, now, question is, well, we're gonna go back to the Goliath because we want the distance. question is, do we want to go for this? I believe we can make it. I believe we can make it. So I think we're going to try it. Oh, that went way right. Again. All right, so I just aimed too far right. But I believe that you can make that fairway there. And I think you can make that far fairway if you hit that second fairway. I don't know for sure. But it was worth a try. Anyway, it's going to be a tricky chip from there. But All right, we gave one back there, but just messing around, wanted to see if we could make this the drive there with a pock and a snow globe. It's makeable. I just aimed at the wrong spot, adjustment wise. It's makeable to make the second fairway. I don't know if it's makeable to make the third fairway though. I think it is because I remember one time we had that wind, that type of wind, and we were driving the third fairway. So I think it's going to be it's going to be a shot that I'm going to try again. I think it was about 3 rings right of where I needed to be. Ah, shit. Uh, I was in with a perfect ball. That was in with a perfect ball. Gotta hit perfect. 36. Oh my God. What? What's going on? I don't know if anybody's noticed. You wouldn't notice unless you played multiple days. But the winds have changed actually drastically from yesterday to today. Um, so if that's any indication of what's going to happen on the weekend, or throughout the rounds anyway, not just the weekend, through any of the rounds. Um, I wonder if it's PD just uh, slowly integrating changes in winds um, into the game. But for that hole, for instance, yesterday was the drive was quite a bit crosswind, and that one there was quite a bit of tailwind. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens throughout the tournament here with the winds. 402. 402, so we're going to play this one 87% slider, 20% uphill. Ah, nice to make that one. Seeing I mean, we screwed up this round just because I was trying different shots, and I mean, I think it'll still make it through, maybe, possibly, but um, I don't really care if it does. I want to try out a few shots, see what worked, see what didn't. We made one extra, then gave one back on the next hole, so we could have won minus 13. Could have won way better than that, but uh, you know, this may make it through, may not, probably not, but maybe it will. We'll see. All right, I'm gonna switch accounts and I'll be right back. See if we can't put together a good round here. Switch up some clubs. Quarterback. Ryan. All right, 327. So 20%. What? Hmm. Just not feeling it this tournament. I don't know. My head's thinking about deer hunting. There we go. Got it this time. A little more extra top spin. I hate that they limit you on characters here. All right, now let's go. We're gonna try this shot again. Let's see what we got here. We got a bunch of snowballs. So see what the wind's like. And we have a bunch of snow globes if we want the higher wind. There we go. 444. Let's see where that gets us with Thorn. Glitchy, glitchy. There we go. I played that one min distance plus 10%. Gotta watch for that glitch. What's up, Jeff? Thank you. Gotta watch for the glitch. You gotta play with the spin to try and get out of the glitchy area there. But I put a little bit of right spin on it to get away from that glitch. And that was a 444 drive, and it turned into a minimum distance thorn. All right, hole 4. No, I don't see why we can't play with. No, we need 3 left in there. So we have to play with the new ball. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Get in. Son of a gun, you. Uh, I've played 2 rounds so far, Jeff. One yesterday, I shot minus 15. I only played the 1 round, and then I played just one before this, and I messed around with a few different shots. Didn't expect to do any good. I shot minus 12, um, but I was experimenting with a bunch of shots. So, like the one on the previous hole that I just played, uh, I think it'll still make through at minus 12, but definitely could have been way better. I missed that hole. I missed this hole on the last account just like that. Um, Missed a few other ones really close. So yeah, just trying to get them dialed in. I'm not playing all my rounds this tournament, so um, trying to get them dialed in a little quicker than normal. Uh, but deer hunting starts tomorrow, so my head's My mind's on deer hunting. What's up, Mark? I'm doing all right. How are you doing? So, but then again, I am playing more rounds than I actually was planning on anyway because uh right now we've had it has not stopped raining since yesterday afternoon. We've gotten 2 inches of rain over the last 24 hours, and it's supposed to rain tomorrow morning. So I don't even think I'm gonna get up in the morning to go deer hunting because uh, it's the beginning of the season and we have a 7 week long archery season, and there's no sense in me getting up and sitting in the rain when I got 7 weeks to hunt. So I figure I might as well get a few more rounds in tonight and play opening round tomorrow during the day and get a few more rounds onto the weekend. And then on the weekend, I'm not planning on playing all my rounds that make it to the weekend round, but at least they'll make it and get some points, even if it's 98th or 100. Yeah, I play on my tablet. I don't play on my phone at all, Jeff, anymore. So I'm not even gonna attempt it. I'm so used to playing on the tablet that and I don't like playing and I honestly don't like playing in the tree stand because there's too many distractions. Not distractions deer hunting, but there's too many. While I'm playing, deer hunting is too distracting. You know, uh, so I probably won't play in the woods. Ooh, great left may not be good here. Didn't think so. Damn it! Oh, yeah, great left is not good there. I don't like half the blue ring on the rough either. We're gonna switch that. Ah, that's aggravating because this was a hole that I have this hole totally dialed in. I made this hole now twice, 2 out of 2 times, and that kind of stinks that I just did that. Nice, Mark. Nice. Yeah, Poc 7 is huge. No, I got Thor 7s and I don't ever use them. Once you get the epoch to a 7, like, I don't think any other driver is needed. And I got, well, these two, this one and my main account both got epoch 8s. And once you get them there, I mean, there's no comparison, I don't think. The only time I used the Thors was, when I had it level 5 and 6 and I only had a epoch like 4 and extra mile 8. And then I used, Thor's hammer. But once I got my epoch to level 5 plus, I really never went back to Thor's hammer. It's just like I've never used the Falcon either. Um, Very rarely use the Grizzly, only on certain tournament holes. Like this hole here, I was using the Grizzly. Um, yeah, I know it takes forever. It takes forever to go from a 7 to an 8, unless you spend a little bit of money. And you buy the cards in the shop every time they pop up. If they come up in your shop, if you got enough trophies. Let's see what this guy does. Well, that kind of stunk because that was a hole that I was counting on there. Oh, this next hole, I am so tempted. Oh, that's why that shot did that. Son of a gun. Uh, I forgot I was playing with the Apoc 8 there. And I lined up wrong. That's why that shot went in the rough. Oh, I am so tempted on going for this next hole. I really am. I almost forgot. I want to change back to the Goliath just in case. I don't know. We're ahead a few strokes here, so I think I'm going to go for it. You only need a tighten, yeah, but I'm trying to make the third fairway. I'm trying to drive at max OP, max curl, and make the third fairway. I think you can. I'm not sure, but I think it's possible. Because I remember one tournament we had a wind almost identical to this, and we were driving and getting to the third fairway. Over that bunker, we were getting over to that third fairway. I think it is possible, but I'm not positive. I tried it last account and I aimed too far right. See where this guy's getting with my Apoc 8 and the curl, I think you can get to that third fairway with the extra distance, the extra topspin. So we're just gonna give it a shot. But I aimed way over here last time. I think I gotta aim like over here, honestly. I know it seems like I'm gonna go over to center that rock and see. It's worth a shot. I think if I get far enough anyway, I can make the. Ooh, that was close, very close. I mean, I can still make the green from here, so that was very close. But I couldn't hit any more closer to the rough on the right than I did, so maybe it's not possible. The only way that I think that shot would be possible is if you power hooked it or power sliced it against the wind there. Like, but that was close. Gotta be careful with the top spin here. Don't want to go off the back of this green. Mm. Have you, Shiva? Where's your aiming point, and what are you using? That's what I figured. I figured you got a power slice because you need the extra angle to get over to that fairway. Because I just tried to curl it and it just misses that fairway. So you need the extra curl. What's your aiming point and what ball and club you're using? To me, if that's possible. If not, just explain it to me if you can, if you don't mind. All right, maker, sniper. Yeah, so you're only making it to that second fairway though. You're not making it to the third fairway, or are you? See, I was trying to make it over that bunker and to the very far fairway. So the first one is before the before the rough where you bounce over. Then you have the second one, and then you have the far one that goes to the right over the far bunker. I'll show you the replay of where I got and where I was trying to get. It is possible. It is possible. I think it's possible with a POC 7 or POC 7 and 8 with the extra top spin, but I think you have to power slice it in order to do it. All right, 7.7. Because I'll show you my shot, and I think it's possible, but you need the extra angle from a slice. I mean, I know you can make that second fairway very easily, you know, uh, with a slice or just with a regular shot. But in order to make it to that far one, I think you need the extra angle of the slice. Yeah. So here, let's. I'll show you what I did. And I just played a regular max OP max curl and tried to hit perfect. But I used a snow globe. I didn't use a katana here. I used a snow globe. So I went max top 2 1/4 right, and I aimed over the center of that rock. And I tried making the fairway that goes to the right there over that far bunker. But I used a snow globe, so that's not even the point of aim. I mean, I aimed over the center of that rock, but it was at a farther distance, right? And I didn't hit perfect either. I hit a minor great right. See, so I think it is possible to make that far fairway. It's just you need the extra angle to the right. So you're making it to where I just made it, but you're making it onto that fairway. Okay, yeah. If you can, that would be great. That would be awesome if you can send it. Because like I said, I just missed it, but I didn't power slice it. I just played a regular shot. All right, Hawk. One, two acres. And both times I've played this shot, I've hit the damn rough. So I am going to go with a little extra topspin. Well, that's because it doesn't show the right ball. All right. But I'm just playing a regular shot. I'm not playing a slice there. So in order for me to hit the fairway on a regular shot with no slice, I gotta aim to the left where I aimed over the center of that rock. Right, 370. It's gonna be like 10%. I hate that the replays don't show you the right ball because it doesn't even show you the right aiming spot that I was aiming because it's not the right ball. You know what I'm saying? I hate the replays. They're I can't believe they just did an update to update the course last week, and they couldn't throw an update in there to fix that. You know, it's just ridiculous. PD is just friggin' ridiculous with this shit. Oh god. Thank you, Jeff. All right, I will, Shiva. What's up, Matt? Get in the hole, baby. Thank you, thank you. Yes, Jeff, just like you said, you're right, you're right. Except I didn't leave it short. I left it even with the hole because I did leave it short on the last round. Uh, and I left it short on the last round, and I ended up being short. If you watch where I put it, I left it hole high, but I did aim about a square left of the hole, and I'm using the same backspin no matter what. It's hole high there, but it's just about a square left of the pin because I did leave it a little short on the last round, and I ended up missing by about a half a square short. So this one I decided to just leave it hole high and see how it came in. But thank you because yeah, that info you gave me yesterday, short and left it a hole, definitely helped. So thank you very much for that. So all right, well that was a good round. I don't know if I shared that or not. We'll post that. Yeah, yeah, but you know, a different angle looks different too sometimes, you know. But all right, I'm gonna switch accounts. I'll be right back. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Jeff. All right, Jeff. Sounds good. Thank you. I was trying to recover with Facebook, and apparently Facebook isn't working. It told me it could not recover. And Shiva, where did you send that video? Because, well, I don't think Facebook is working because I didn't get any messages from on any of my stuff. Okay, yeah, well, uh, Facebook apparently isn't working right now. Oh, now I got it. No, it says one new message, but then there's no message. Oh, there it is. All right, let me check this out. All right. Yeah, I see. I see how you did that then. And you're making the third fairway, but you're making the third fairway the farther right third fairway. I was trying to make the third fairway farther down. You're making the one that's closer to the right. I was trying to make the one that's farther to the right. But I'd have to figure out because that's an epoch 6, and I'm playing with epoch 8. So I'd have to go probably like, well, if I actually look at that again, you can just use that point of aim actually, probably, and not count rings. It'll be pretty close anyway. So 3 top, 3 right. What's up, Anthony? I just shot -17 with 2 albies. All right. All right, so I kind of looked where you're aiming there, Shiva. At the end there, I paused it and just looked at your point of aim. And the ball guide when you're stretched totally out at the last point of aim is at the left hand side of that rock. So I'm just gonna try that point of aim and see where it comes in, and then I can tweak it from there instead of having to count rings. Um, and go through all that crap. If I can find just a point of aim and then tweak it based on wind, uh, that would work out. I'm gonna give it a shot for sure. Thank you for sending that. I appreciate it. But we're still gonna put the horizon in here just in case. I don't know why, but we are. So we're gonna go there. Maker. And this second shot on this first hole is killing me. Yeah, right. Um, you think it's only one ring difference between a Poc 6 and a Poc 8? Well, I'm not gonna count rings. Like I said, I'm gonna I paused your video at when you after you adjusted your 21 rings left. I paused the video and looked at where your ball guide was aimed, and it's aimed at the left edge of that rock ahead of you. So I'm gonna use. All right, so yeah, I mean the rings wise, the point of aim is gonna be the same. That's why I paused your video to see where your point of aim was, because after I adjust 22 rings, I should end up pretty much at the same point of aim that you do adjusting 20 rings with a Poc 6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use just that point of aim and see how that works out, and then I can tweak it from there, and then that way I don't have to count rings at all. Uh, anymore after that. Um, and then I can tweak it based on um, wind speed, left or right a little bit, because that's normally I uh, how I play my power slices. Is I normally don't I normally count rings once and then I find a point of aim and then stick with that the rest of the tournament and then just tweak it left or right a little bit, half a ring here or there, depending on wind speed. And this shot is just killing me because you had 9 mile an hour winds, so I can base everything off of 9 mile an hour winds there. And all I'll do is I'll just give it a shot and see how it goes. Is all I can do. I screwed up. I forgot to adjust my slider before I even set up that shot. That was my own fault there. I just adjusted a number of rings just to get the shot off there. Yeah, Anthony. I mean, normally the first time when I take a power slice, I'll adjust the wind, count the rings, and then what I'll do is I'll go back to my video. If it works out, I'll go back to my video and I'll pause it and I'll look where I'm aiming, and then I'll use that aiming spot the rest of the tournament. And I'll watch the direction of the wind. Sometimes the wind angles a little bit more, so you got to keep that in mind. But uh, and then what I do is say you use the power slice that at 9 mile an hour winds, it works out really well, and then you get 10 mile an hour winds. So at 10 mile an hour winds, you're going to have to adjust a little more right, and at 8 mile an hour winds, you're going to have to adjust a little more one way or another. So at 8 mile an hour winds, you're going to have to adjust a little more left. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Because then it saves a lot of time on adjusting rings, um, and then that way you don't ever chance timing out or having to rush a shot um, after you find that point of aim. But you just, like I said, you just got to keep in mind that once in a while the wind angle changes just a little bit, and that changes your trajectory a little bit. So you just got to always watch the wind uh, when you start the hole. Alright, sniper, maker. Nope. Damn it. Nice, Anthony. Yeah, you're gonna see some low scores for sure. I shot minus 17 with two albies and I missed I messed up hole five and didn't make an eagle on five. Yeah, that's what I adjusted, Mark. I just over adjusted by a hair. Yeah. I made it on the last account plus 10% max, but I'm aiming to the right side of the pin and I over adjusted by point one there is all. You know, when I miss on the edge of the cup like that, it's just my over adjustment. Just but yeah, thank you. I made it dead center the cup last round. So yeah, I haven't been playing it that way, Shiva. I've moved over and I'm aiming the left edge of the ball guide to the right edge of the pin and then adjusting 10% 10% max. Yeah, that was actually a lower win than on the last round. So that makes sense because I missed left because I had a higher win last time and I made it center cup. So that makes sense, Mark, that it is win dependent because I didn't get the win push like I did on the last round. All right, we're gonna go. I'm gonna go Luca third ball to begin with. Actually, what do we got here? Hold on. Let's see what ball I got. Alright, so I'm gonna start with a Lucador. If I don't like the wind, we're gonna go up to a Fusion. I want about 11-mile-an-hour winds here. Yeah, Shiva, because I started out yesterday playing it with the yellow ring to the bunker, and I ended up missing left. So I moved over and I made it. But like Mark said, there's a bunch of different variations, different spins and everything, and everybody's using. Is it? I don't know why, because I didn't change anything. I don't know why it does that sometimes. Sometimes it's real low, sometimes it's real high. And I'm not talking any louder than I usually do because the kids and wife are sleeping upstairs. So I don't know why that is, Anthony. But sometimes I notice that on the sound bar, like today, it's going all the way up to the max red, all the way up as high as it can go. And then sometimes it only goes to the yellow. And I talk the same volume all the time. And I don't know why it does it. I think it's just the speakers on, just the mic on the camera. Uh, for some reason, it picks it up better on some days than it does others. I don't know why. Weird. And it's a double great right. That might not be good. Okay, we'll take it. 428. 444 was min. 428. 26. 16. 32%. Yeah, Shiva, it is. Yeah, I know, and other people have told me that too, Anthony. I don't know why it does it. I really don't. But yeah, it might be the spiders in the basement, Shiva. They might have built webs in my speakers. Yes, I don't know. All right, so that was a 428 drive, and I played that 32% slider, 10% downhill, landing on the fringe, leaving the ball guy just a little short of the hole, into the hole. So that's 2 for 2 on the last two accounts. Thanks, Ricky. Oh shit! I was gonna use the new ball. That's all right. I'll use a keymaker. Ah, I missed it left last time, right this time, and I made it the time before. I hate these nighttime tournaments because the ball guides on some of these holes are so hard to see. Like this one, especially. This one, you can't see the tip of the ball guide. It's really tough to see. Yeah, it might have been. It is one of those holes, Mark, and I know that. Uh, yeah, it might have been a little more 1201 pull there, Ricky. But I missed it. I missed it left last time, so I kind of wanted to pull just a slight 1201 more pull than I did on the last attempt, and it was just a little too much. But this has always been every time we've had this hole. This has always been one of them holes that either you miss left, right, or you make it. You know, you're not missing by much every time. It's not a super consistent rough bump that you're going to make every single time. You know, Ricky, I was all excited about tomorrow, and I had all plans on going out tomorrow morning, and uh, got all my stuff together, and it's rained all day here since yesterday afternoon. We've gotten 2 inches of rain in the last 24 hours, and it's not supposed to stop until like tomorrow afternoon. So I'm probably not even going out tomorrow morning because I'm not going to kill myself going out when we got 7 weeks of season. But it kills me not to go out, you know? Yeah, tomorrow afternoon, if it lets up, it'll definitely, I think, be good. hoping he shows up the first night, and then I won't have to kill myself at all. All right, let's see if I can get this one right this time. Three left, seven top. Great left again, but I aimed more right, so I should be okay this time. 379. Well, that's way shorter than I've been. 379, 93, 14, 28. We go 38% slider. We go. We're gonna try 38% slider minus 30% uphill. That wasn't enough. I was just guessing at that distance there. I've been 397, 393, 394, and that one ended up being 14 yards shorter than all my previous drives. So it works out to be I was playing it guessing like 2% per yard difference, and I, I play that way with the Thorn and the Goliath, but the Grizzly might play a little different. So it might be a few more percentages per yard. I'll have to figure that out if I get to that position again. I'm gonna have to figure that out. That played probably more like 50% there. What's up, Carrie? Thank you for the good luck. All right, Shiva. Let's see how the next hole works out for me. If I don't make that fairway, I'm screwed. I'm not going to be able to make the second shot. I don't think. Or yeah, I should still be able to make the second shot. We'll find out. We're trying to change back though. And Shiva, you said the second shot plays at a sniper rough bump. What's the elevation for that rough bump? What were you playing the second shot at? Minus 10%. All right. I'm wondering with the Epoch 8 compared to the Epoch 6 if I should let off a little bit of curl, just a tiny little bit, because it has more curl than the Epoch 6. That's my only concern is if it over curls. Then, well, if it does, then I'll just have to move more left. Let's see what the wind is here. All right, so we got the same wind. So when you were stretched out, you were aimed pretty much at the corner of that rock there. Yeah, we're gonna try it. See what works out. I didn't catch the full slice either there. Yeah, too much. See, with that extra curl, I get a little more distance. I'm gonna have to let off the top spin, maybe only two top spin. But it was coming in nice though. It was right where I want it, right? Maybe a little more right, but that wasn't bad. But because of that, I think because of that little bit of extra curl, I get a little more extra distance. Well, at least I know I can make that. If I was short though, I'd be screwed. Yeah, for sure, Shiva. Thank you. No doubt. That's definitely something to look to work with. It's not on my end, Paul. It might just be the stream. All right, let's see here. So, yeah, I went full curl there. So that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off some topspin and I think maybe aim just a hair more right, a half a ring more right, because I want to see, let's see where I hit the fairway. I think I hit the fairway with enough room to, uh, to go about maybe like a half a ring more right. Because you aim the blue ring to the rough and I aim the red ring. So I think I might have been like a half a ring too far left. Maybe not though. I'm interested to see where I hit the fairway. Yeah, I think just taking off one topspin I think might be good enough. I'm gonna keep that aiming point there and just take off some topspin and work with it from there. I think just go with two topspin. It might even be as little as one and a half, just to hit that rough and roll out is all you're looking for. Yeah, because the Epoch 7 has a little more has more curl than the Epoch 6 too, so that would make sense because you're gaining extra distance the more that it's in the air. Ooh, snuck that one in there. Yeah, it is. It is a lot. lot of times it depends on the bounce that you get off the fairway too. You know, a certain spot that you hit on the plus 5% max, yes. And I'm aiming the left side of the ball guide to the right side of the pin. So I'm aiming right side of the cup and adjusting 5% max. With the top of the green circle, top of the green ring to the rough line. Yeah, that again too. Yeah, you're right because I just snuck that one in there and that was a lower win than the last round. And the last round I made it center cup. So with a lower wind, either you could take off like point one, or you just have to aim a little more right. I don't know if anybody's noticed. If you played yesterday and played today, the wind angles are quite a bit different than they were yesterday. Not just a little bit, quite a bit. Because that one there, that shot there, I was adjusting. That was more of a tailwind than it was a crosswind yesterday. Yesterday, this hole was more of a crosswind, quite a bit more than today. This one I was adjusting back by the tree. Yesterday I was adjusting left of the light pole. So I'm wondering, it's going to be interesting to see what Playdemic does in opening round and weekend round if they're going to change them even more. If it's their way of implementing wind change um, uh, on these courses. No, yesterday it was more crosswind. Like I said on the drive, if you watched how I was that tree was almost in my way today. And yesterday, that light pole that's there, um, and here I'll play that replay just so you can see what I'm talking about. Is that tree was almost in my way, that left tree today. Yesterday I was adjusting left of I was adjusting with with that light pole way left. I was adjusting with that light pole, not to that tree. So this was way more of a tailwind than it was yesterday. Quite a bit more. That drive is almost a straight tailwind. Not almost a straight tailwind, but more closer to a straight tailwind than it was a cross tailwind. And yesterday it was um, more of a crosswind than it was tailwind. So, in my opinion, it's a bigger change in wind than normal, uh, than we've seen in the past. And I noticed, and I don't know if you've seen uh, it on uh, on Fenzel's expert notes, on his post for his expert notes that he posted today. He even mentioned it, that to watch out for the wind angles because they were considerably changed more today than they were yesterday. So he noticed it too. So it'll be interesting to see what they do for opening round and weekend round if they change them even more, and that just may be their way of implementing wind changes between rounds and between every round. Almost lined up the wrong ring to the rough there. 408 this time, a little longer. So 405 was 80%. 75, middle 73%. Yes, that was full OP away. Full overpower, two balls curl left. Starting out at plus 10 yards, six top, three left. All right, five back. Oh, you son of a pup. Oh, that would have been a nice one to drop there. It's all about that offset. About one square left of the pin. All right. Oh, missed a few there that we got last round. Hole nine was one of them. What is it? Four and five. What did I do on? Yeah, five I missed, and two I missed. So yeah, I got it last round, Oe. Uh, it's all about that offset. About you're offsetting approximately one square. Doing it will change. You have noticed as PDs and know what they spoke about previously. That would be happening. As well play too. Yeah, Mark. I mean, I there's definitely more of a wind change than normal from yesterday to today on a bunch of the holes. I did notice. Um, so I mean, all we can do is see. I mean, you'll see tomorrow if they're the same or if they change even more. I know what you're saying. Like change them totally. Like one day have a headwind, one day have a tailwind, one day have a crosswind. Uh, yeah, that would change a lot. But in the end, the same players are still going to be winning. You know what I mean? Uh, in my opinion, the average player is going to lose strokes, and the better players and the great players are going to figure it out no matter what. So I think you're going to put a bigger gap than you already have. You may not see as low as scores, but the average player is going to score higher. So you're still going to have the same players winning all the time. That's not going to change. So the people that are complaining for it are going to be the ones I think that are going to be hurt by it, in my opinion. Uh, I mean, I guess uh, you'd have to do it to see, but I think that's what would happen. Uh, so you know, there's no in in my eyes, there's really no fair way of changing it. I guess um, there is no such thing as shot copying, really. I mean, yes, shot copying on how to play a shot, but to consistently make it still takes skill and knowledge of the game, which a lot of players don't have the knowledge that the better players have of what the ball does with different wind angles and different wind speeds. You know what I mean? And just that little bit of when you notice the wind's a little bit higher and you know you're going to get a little more wind push, you offset a little bit more. Where a lot of players don't realize that. So uh, you know Yeah, yeah, changing brackets, but then how do you change brackets fairly? Like because then eventually, Shiva, when you change brackets, say if you take and change the bracket system to where you take all the players that have ever won a banner and they can only be matched up with players that won banners. Well, now you're going to have a group of players with banners and players without banners. Well, the players without banners, the very next tournament, someone's going to win a banner. Now they get bracketed with all these players that have already won banners, and now they're back in the same boat that they were already in. That they couldn't win banners against these players, and now they're going to be put in those brackets with only players that won banners, and eventually everybody's going to be back in the same brackets. So how do I mean, I don't see that working out either. It will work out for a little bit of time, but um, in the end, yeah, in the end, then you're still going to be bracketed up with them players. So that change I don't think would do any good either. So I really don't see that there's any good way of changing anything really. Um, it's a game, it's a game where you're not winning no money. So why be upset when you don't win? I just, yeah, you're right, Mark. Just get better. If you enjoy the game that much, yes, just do your homework, study up on the game, and yeah, just become better. You're right. So um, yeah, but OA that wouldn't work. Well, I mean, then the only people you're screwing there then OA by doing that, say bracking them up by scores. Well, look at how I consistently score the same scores with all my accounts. So if you did that, then all my accounts are going to be pretty much in the same bracket. So how I I understand people would say, well, that's your fault for having multiple accounts, but I get screwed because now because I have multiple accounts, they're all going to be bracketed up the same if you do it that way, you know, because how many times do I shoot a minus 16, minus 15, or minus 17 with multiple accounts, so then they'd all be bracketed up the same, and that's not fair either. So uh, I don't know. I really don't. I just think leave it the way it is and enjoy the game. That's just my opinion. I don't care either way. I don't care if they change anything or change everything, you know. Uh, but yeah, yeah, Mark. You too. Good luck in qualifying in the weekend. Qualifying, I'll be playing tomorrow during the day, and weekend I'll be playing on Sunday because I'm going down to the cabin till Sunday, and then hunting Sunday afternoon. So I'm not even probably playing all my accounts on the weekend. I'm gonna probably try and make all of them through to all the ones that I played through to the opening round, but I probably will only play a few on the weekend, and I'll probably stream a few later Sunday evening after I'm done hunting. So probably around the same time as usual. But all right, guys, thanks for tuning in, and I appreciate it. Have a good night and good luck to everyone uh, in opening and weekend rounds. If I don't talk to you before then, no, nice, away, nice. So congrats on the new job, and yeah, working from home. Sometimes, like my wife's working from home. She's been working from home since March, and she sometimes wishes she could go back to work because with the kids being home from school and they're always constantly bugging her when she's working, and uh, sometimes it's tough, but uh, then sometimes it's good just to be home and working from home, you know. So yeah, I think so too. I told her, I said I don't think that I would be surprised if they ever take her back to the office. She works for Independent Health, and uh, that's what I said. She works for Independent Health. They make billions of dollars a year, and now they've realized that they can have all their workers working from home, doing the same things that they were doing in the office. And now Independent Health can get rid of all their buildings. They don't have to lease any of their buildings anymore. They don't have to pay for internet. They don't have to pay for electric. They don't have to pay for heat. They don't have to pay for air conditioning. They're going to save billions of dollars a year and make more. And so why take your employees and bring them back? You know, no, I totally agree. I don't think a lot of these companies are going to bring their employees back. I think they're going to leave them at home and just have them work from home. So it's a new era, and that's just something that everybody's going to have to adjust to. But all right, have a good night, guys. I will talk to you tomorrow. Yeah, yeah. Depends on which way you look at it, I guess. Sometimes it's a good break to not be home all the time, you know. So I don't know. But all right, have a good night.